Hello, friends. So, today it's an year since I've been vegan. It was a great journey, a fitter and a healthier journey, and it has actually impacted a lot on my stamina. So, I'd like to share a guy who never cared about veganism. Why suddenly, what actually pulled, the strings in me so that I turned just vegan in no moment, right? So, this was, back in July last year. I was actually researching on several things because of COVID. Actually, thanks to COVID, it gave me a good time, a homely time, a time to think, a time to actually research a lot of things about sea life, about animal life, about various stuff which is going around in nature. So actually, I was researching, and then I stumbled upon a video, which is actually shared by a local Indian. He was educating the kids about veganism and explaining what is veganism, why you should follow. And I was like, okay, let me just see this because during my backpacking trips, many people actually were vegans and were actually telling me you have to become a vegan. There is no vegetarianism. Either you have to be a non-veg or you have to be vegan. I never understood the fact because I thought, yeah, we are doing great, just by not eating animals, we are actually not torturing animals and we are not killing animals. So animal love meant that to me during those times, and the other thing was I was a huge hardcore fan of dairy products, like even the milk what we consume. As a huge fan of milk, and chai, and then cheese, all the pastas, pizzas, the cheese pastas, cheese pizzas, and the sweets, Indian delicious sweets. So I was like a big fan of all this, so I couldn't actually imagine this dairy going out of my diet. It was impossible, next to impossible. But then I was browsing last year and I saw this video, and the guy was actually educating how an cow or a goat or any animal in that case goes under a torture. So I was looking at this video. It actually showed how actually we inseminate artificially the cow. So the cow is taken into the dairy or grown somewhere or bred somewhere, and then you artificially inseminate it. Artificial insemination, right? It's a torture. Actually, they put a needle, an injection into your vagina, and insert the sperm, and this is done several times before actually the egg get fertilized in her body. So this was a ridiculous fact. I kind of understood. You just go through anyone, ask anyone, if they're going through IVF because they're not able to bear a child. Please go and ask them what kind of a pain it causes you. It's not easy at all. It's a very painful process, and since we can talk, we can share the pain, and animals cannot talk and they cannot share the pain, but we need to understand their emotions, right? And then I saw how actually they put vacuums, the vacuum machine to their nipples and suck all the milk, suck all them. I mean, this is the second disgusting fact actually I saw. And so then I realized that this is not something worth it. I'm actually living on an animal exploitation, by the way, which actually caused a lot of discomfort in me and a lot of disbelief on what I was believing earlier. And I thought that this is not something right which I'm doing. So emotionally, I decided at that moment I didn't care what proteins, what calcium, what B12 it gives me. All I cared was the kind of cruelty we were imposing, no matter the cow, the goat. I'm talking about the entire dairy industry. The other thing, what I learned, If you don't artificially inseminate, you actually rape the cow. There's a bull which is bought in, and then actually there's a cow. They close, with the curtains and just expose the back of the cow, and the cow actually gets raped by a bull. They force the bull. It's not easy. The bull also doesn't agree to it, but then they actually force the bull to have an intercourse. So this is a ridiculous thing I've ever come across, and I actually despise myself because all these 34 years I was not able to understand this fact. But there I durustai. It's always good to understand at some point of time. That's something which I realized, and I just quit it. I just quit it. I didn't even understand what to take for my protein, calcium, or B12 supplements. I just quit it because of the emotional thing attached to it. I saw that as an another me, that as an another mother, a literal go mata, like cow mother, what we call in India. I actually saw her like that. And I thought, no, this cannot happen to any mother. This really cannot happen to any mother. I was so sad. I was literally in tears. Even now, it's such an emotional thing to me. We have no rights just because we have machines, we have tools, we have stupid brains. We cannot exploit any animal. So I always believed this fact, a milk, especially mother's milk, is only for the infants. But I never really cared about it. I actually thought because of this marketing gimmicks, like advertisements, so many advertisements you get in your TV or your Facebook or everywhere, that milk is this, proteins and calcium and all. I was so driven by all these facts. I didn't even care to consider the real fact. So finally, I realized, and I just quit it. I just quit it. 19th of July, I decided to quit it in 2020, and I've completed 1 year now, and I'm really proud. I'm really proud today that I was able to be away with all those dairy products, and I feel proud about myself for sure, you know. But it's not enough. It's not at all enough, guys. More of us have to come together. More of us have to come together, have to stop this activity which is just happening to feed you milk of cow. You are the one for which she is getting tortured, molested, raped, killed, slaughtered. So, what happens? The basic thing is the cow comes into the farm. So then it is artificially inseminated. And then if it is a male calf, it's going to be slaughtered right away because it is of no use. It cannot give milk, right? It is just slaughtered right away. And the female calf, no, it's not supposed to drink the mother's milk. Some people actually who believe, in all the god and all those things, they actually give some milk to it, but most of the milk goes to the consumers. And in the dairy industries, actually the female doesn't drink any milk, it just drinks artificial milk. The mother cow is inseminated so many times. In 5 years she's made pregnant, pregnant over pregnant, pregnant, and then finally she gives up. Her body gives up, and she's sold into the slaughterhouse. We have to understand one fact, guys. We are the largest dairy products exporter in the world, second largest beef exporter in the world. There is a link if you think with your mind, okay? And I thought about it, and I'm very happy that I've implemented, I've changed myself. I am not going to live my life with the exploitation of the animals. No matter honeybee, dairy, silk, you know, eggs, farm eggs. No, I'm not going to live. Meat, of course. I was no consumer of meat since I used to love animals. I think that is the way to love animals. But no, I realized I changed myself. I got a new meaning to my life, and I'm good today. I'm way healthier. My stamina has increased, and I am looking a lot fitter. I was 92.7 kgs, and today I'm 80 kgs. Okay, So that's the fact. That's the fact. You will get fitter. Don't worry about anything else. So I'm going to post more videos on fitness levels, how actually you should balance your diet, and how actually using the dairy industry is harming our environment, and how it is harming your own body. Selfishness, at least we should be selfish. How actually it's harming your own body, and there are a lot of videos which I'm going to share by coming weeks, so that you get educated as much as you can, as I've got educated, because I read books, I'm reading articles, I'm reading a lot of internet articles as well. So I am educated, so it's my responsibility and my duty to educate every one of you, no matter you follow or not. But I'm going to do my job. That's my responsibility, to save our cows, goats, sheep, whole dairy industry, honey industry, chicken industry, egg industry, meat industry, fish industry. So this is a big conspiracy which is happening around. So, and we have to raise our voice and stop using all the dairy products and any products which believes in animal exploitation. Thank you for watching this video. Please stay tuned and subscribe. I'm going to release more videos on veganism and how can you improve your life and improve your mental and health stability by just being a vegan. Thank you very much for watching.